Good morning, student, and welcome to this lecture. Now, just we look at this point. Here, in school, we look at this current, oceanic current. Okay. Here in a red we have warm current, and in a blue we have cold current. The cold current flows from north pole to the equator and south pole to equator, while the warm current, which is get birth at the equator region, it flows from the coastal areas with parallel to the coastal areas to upward, that is towards the north pole and south pole. Here are some famous currents, that is counter equatorial current. It flows on the equatorial region, only in the equatorial region, and there gives many currents birth at this equatorial region. Okay, so here are Agulhas current, okay, West Australia current, then South Polar current, which flows from south to the equatorial region, and Benguela current, which is flow from the southern seas to the Pacific Oceans near Africa. Okay, and from Africa equatorial regions, the current gets birth, warm current gets birth. It flows near from Brazil, so it is called as a Brazil current. Then here we have Geneva warm current, Canaries current, which is cold current, and it comes from North Pole. Okay, here are the Gulf Stream from equatorial, it flows towards the North Pole, and Labrador current, which is cold current, which comes from the North Pole to equatorial region. Then California current, which is cold current. So these type of many currents flows from North Pole to South Pole, that is the cold current, and from equatorial to North Pole or a South Pole, it is warm current. Here are also in Pacific Oceans we have Kuroshio current and North Pacific current, warm current. Okay, so these currents gives the birth to the different types of current, that is warm and cold. Okay, okay, here is the picture. This is the picture, that is the mean annual temperature. It is an average temperature of the different oceanic. So from at the equatorial regions we have high temperature, while up to north and south pole we have less temperature, which is below zero temperature. Okay, let us look at the distributions of these let us get an explanations about this picture. Okay, considering considering the temperature of various places on the earth, map of the global distributions are prepared in figure number 5.7. Here are the average mean of temperature. Okay, this figure is drawn with the help of isotherm. Isotherms are lines that connect the places with the same temperature. So these lines which is connected to each other with the same temperature. After avoiding the effect of height, these lines generally appears parallel to the latitude of the world map. Observe the isotherm 25 degree. Observe the isotherm, that is 25 degree. In the map, these lines occupies areas close to equator. The shape of these lines appears like an ellipse of the map. The north and south spread of this ellipse is greater on the continents as compared to the ocean. The isotherm lines occupies the some part of continent of the South America, Africa, Asia and Australia. Is very limited portion A very limited portions of the Pacific Oceans is occupied by this isotherm, that is 25 degree. Okay, you will find two isotherms with the label of 0 degree Celsius. Observe them with the 0 degree isotherms from the south hemisphere is largely straight and is parallel. This is 0 degree. Here we have 0 degree which is parallel to the line of latitude. Comparatively, the line of the same value in the northern hemisphere deviates north and south considerably. In the west, in parts of the Pacific Ocean, it is fairly straight, but when it enters the continent of the North America, it turns somewhat to the north. Then the line proceeds eastward within a short distance. After entering the Atlantic Ocean, it turns towards the northeast in this part. You will find all the isotherm lines turning towards the northeast. This is because warm oceanic current is located in these areas. Further, after entering the Eurasia, while moving eastward, it turns somewhat to the southeast, still further Pacific Ocean. Most of the isotherm lines appearing moving eastward as a straight line. The isotherms in the southern hemispheres are fairly parallel to the latitudinal lines from southern pole of the Tropic of Cancers. The distance between these lines are almost equal. As the proportion of a land in the southern hemisphere is limited, okay, there have a major proportion of the oceans. The temperatures in these parts are largely influenced by latitude. In the northern hemisphere, the distance between these lines varies. In the hemisphere, the proportion of a land is comparatively greater. This affects the distribution of temperature. These effects are seen These effects are seen from in the form of variations in the distance between the isotherm and curved nature of these lines. Okay, here is the instrument of measuring temperature. We uses it for many years. Okay, here are the Celsius, Fahrenheit, vacuum glass tube, temperature scale, and mercury or alcohol and mount. These are the different parts of this simple thermometer. Okay, let us look at this point. Different types of thermometers are used for measuring temperature of air. Mercury or alcohol is used in the thermometers. The freezing point of the mercury is below 0, that is minus 39 degrees Celsius, whereas the alcohol is minus 130 degrees Celsius. These materials are highly sensitive to the temperature variations. Therefore, the variation in the temperature from minus 30 degrees Celsius to plus 55 degrees Celsius can easily be observed with the help of these materials. The units of measuring temperatures are degrees Celsius or degrees Fahrenheit. As shown in the figure, these are expressed as a degree Celsius or degree Fahrenheit. The difference is daily temperature can be observed with the help of thermometer. Air temperature is measured in a Celsius. Okay, this is the temperature measure. This is the instrument of measuring temperature. The doctors also used this type of instruments to measure whether we have a fever and how much we have fever. Okay, so students, we have completed this lessons at this point. Okay, so here are I can do this means identify the temperature zone, tell the factors influencing temperature, describe the global distributions of the temperature with its characteristics, describe the structure of thermometer, handle and use of the thermometer, and think a little. In this think a little, we have 2 points, that is will it be alright if water or oil is used in thermometer, and where is the temperature of your district headquarters recorded. So these are the points that you have to get the answers from this lesson, and below that we have an exercise. This is your homework. Okay, complete and send me a photograph of it. Okay, so here we completed the whole syllabus of this first semester. You have to write down the syllabus which I will send you, and follow that syllabus while studying. Okay, now we will stop here.